We're live.
Is the link being shared everywhere?
No, it's coming up. It's just coming up. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live.
We are live right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Very disappointing performance.
Wait.
Bro, we are live, bro.
It's still showing setting up meeting.
Wait, let me check on YouTube.
Bro, someone check. No.
We are live. I am checking.
Okay.
No, bro. Even if you're live, shouldn't it come on our YouTube channel?
It is coming on our YouTube channel. I'm watching it.
Okay.
It won't show
Okay.
who all are watching. Okay.
Yeah, it is showing. Just start.
Okay.
I'm watching it.
Oh my God, William.
Okay.
It won't show who all are watching. Okay.
Yeah, it is showing. Just
Noted today.
So we can start now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the United Theory. A very disappointing performance. It should have been wrapped up like we wanted it to, but unfortunately, a mediocre game. And I will leave the United panelists to share their wise thoughts today. I'll start with Shabazz. Shabazz, what did you feel about this, let's say, very average performance?
Oh shit, man! I was not ready for the question, but anyway, it was quite average. It was, I think, below average. A lot of our players didn't turn up today, like many of them. And I'm seeing some Pogba slander saying how the handball is a very stupid thing to do as a footballer, but he was just trying to save his life. At the end of the day, if you give me like, or him or any footballer a chance to live and a chance to concede a penalty, I think that is what I mean. We are giving him too much slack for it. I think we need to cut him some slack.
Bro, but I
And,
think
it was-
Passion FC would have said that, if you are playing for Manchester United, it doesn't matter if your life is on the line. You have to.
Hey, come on, man. It was very quick. Okay, he had to do that. You can't blame Pogba.
No,
for
I mean,
that. Seriously,
I think
No,
it was a
I mean,
reflex.
how does
dude.
Passion FC come in
that
this?
that was stupid, man. That was very stupid from Pogba. I mean, he has played almost. Come on, man. He's a World Cup winner, and look at him extending his hands and inside the box, he's like, "Don't hit me." What is this? With his
No,
hand
Musa,
covering.
it was. Come on, it
Musa, you
was
have to
really
give.
quick, man.
You have to give it to him. I mean,
No.
he's made more saves than
What
David
do you
De
mean?
Gea this
What do you
season.
mean? You have to be
Oh
quick.
my God. Not again.
You can just turn your head, dude. This is not the way.
Dude, if you, I don't think so, man. Clearly, it looks easier to say, hard to be done, actually.
Mm. Well, do you guys think we deserve the top 4, or do you guys think we will get the top 4?
I don't know about if we deserve or not, man. But yeah, we need to get top 4. That's for sure.
But today has been very disappointing, man. It's a draw,
Yeah, it was-
but it feels like a defeat. And dude, after leveling the game and after that 10 minutes, last 10 minutes, no urgency, no intent. What is this? You are 1-1 and you are battling for 4th place, and you're like, walking in the park, like no urgency, nothing, man. You scored the equalizer when 60th minutes, 50th minute. You had some 20 minutes after that, man. And what were they doing?
I know.
Very
I mean, see, fatigue obviously comes into picture, but that is no excuse.
No
Having
excuse.
said that, this is where our bench comes into picture. So I put
Sudhi, if fatigue comes in picture, why the hell did we play almost a complete squad the previous game?
I mean, I agree with you. So what I was saying is, like, I just saw this tweet somewhere. So someone said that we look at our bench for answers, like, during these times, 60th minute, 70th minute, it's 1-1. And you can see more questions on the bench than answers. So he kind of summed it up perfectly. We definitely need more players, like, coming from the bench and making an impact. Yeah, it's all nice, Greenwood scoring like 18, 19 goals a season, but times like this is where, like, United is separated from a team like, let's say, a City or Liverpool, because they have better squad depth and they can see these games off. And yeah, I mean, these are the times where those things come into picture. And if we don't address this, I don't think we'll be anywhere close to City or Liverpool next season.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing happening with all the other teams, right? People are like saying United is a fatigued squad and stuff. I mean, everyone is almost playing their main 11, correct? All the games. And look at City, man. I think, yeah, of course, against Arsenal, that loss was like shocking. But apart from that, they're beating every team like 4 goals and 5 goals and stuff. So
Yep. I
what's up
mean,
with their players? What's
l-
happening with our players?
listen, I mean, if their players are tired, who comes on from the bench? Riyad Mahrez comes on, Bernardo Silva comes on, Raheem Sterling comes on, and Phil Foden comes on. If who comes on from our bench? Scott
That's
McTominay,
true.
Andres Pereira, Jesse Lingard. No, not
What do you
going
Nigalo?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a great game
Oh
today, did
yeah,
he?
yeah, that no, given 8 or 10 minutes, how can you expect him to have a good game, man? I mean, unfair to him as well, right? When you have the time, you
Bro,
could
you
have
are
given.
Ankit, you're so high up on the fence. The fence is up your ass right now.
I
No, bro. I mean,
You
playing for
can't
a club
sit
like
and
Manchester
be
United,
playing
and
for both the
you
sides.
know, someone
no,
like
but seriously, Shabby, how do you expect? How do you expect? Okay, that miss was like really crucial. Actually, it should have been a goal. But how do you expect like in 8 or 10 minutes to make an impact? He's like a second tier player or something, dude. Okay, no disrespect to him, but seriously, we all know that, and you're expecting him to come and change the entire game for you. I mean, that's unfair.
And we have a comment from Vivek, perfectionist. He says, aren't these players who proved their game in their past? Vivek, you have to be more specific. I didn't quite understand your comment if you're watching. Just tell us this. Do you think it was a penalty? Do you guys think whoever is watching, do you
yeah,
think
that
that
that's a
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was a
penalty.
that's
penalty?
that's
That's a
penalty.
penalty,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
penalty. That was very stupid, but that's a penalty. And I think even our left back Williams was very poor today. We must show.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was
I
uh,
the
mean,
worst on pitch today.
Ole's
yeah,
man management is, I think, it's just outright poor. So we have like 3 times where manager gets to speak to their players. One water break before the halftime, and then after the halftime, one water break. So he could have just told Matic that just move the ball faster, just move the ball faster. I didn't see Ole speaking to Matic at all. I mean, I think Matic was very, very poor today. Kind of slowed the game down.
exactly. No urgency, man. No urgency at all in the game. There was no
Yeah, looked
intent
like
to
a
like,
Louis Van
it
Gaal
was
game.
it was a crucial match and all that. It was like a, what an opening game or something. Now
Hmm.
all the pressure is on the final game, and what if we lose?
Hari, I think, one second. Hari, I think Raslam is waiting in the lobby. Can you please add him in? Thanks.
Yep, let's bring Ajay into the debate. Ajay, there's a new FC going on that is Fatigue FC.
Uh,
Very sad. You know.
What do you think?
Fatigue FC, and I think I'm sure like if Ishwar is watching, that is like stupid, man. I mean, like these people are professional footballers who have been playing week in,
Exactly.
week out, who train like every alternate day, and you can't like
But
blame everything on fatigue.
You can't blame everything on fatigue, but it definitely has a role to play.
No, no, no. See,
Right.
We were,
Okay. So
Yeah,
what?
yeah, it
How
does.
are you going to explain? Yeah, exactly. How are you going to explain us not doing anything in the first 45 minutes? Okay, first 5 minutes we had 84% possession, and after that we were nowhere to be seen. No shots on target. But after that, everything. Oh wow! Liverpool just scored, guys.
okay.
Great.
oh,
Yeah.
Very well
for
seen that.
once.
as always, I'm behind in the stream, guys. So yeah,
Yeah. Brilliant. It was a
Me too.
belter.
yeah. I mean,
Naby Keita.
Vivek says Lingard played well in the 2018-2019 season. Is it the player or the manager, guys? Good question.
Vivek is asking good questions. I want one of the Passion FC persons to answer. Ankit, please go ahead.
Why does it always come on to me, dude? Yeah, but again, sorry, I was actually trying to look at the goal. What was the question again? Oh, what a goal. Yeah, now I
Well,
got the question.
the question
Lingard.
is
So he
Lingard.
said Lingard played well in the 18-19 season. So is it the player or the manager? As in, when people are saying like how uh, players in the past are who are
Correct.
playing well, they have to continue playing and they have to get the privilege. So he's saying Lingard played well in the previous season. So now who is at fault when players are being given the chance?
So 2018-2019 season was also a part of Jose's season, right? Correct?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Right? And how good
Half
was
of it.
Lingard when he was playing under Solskjaer when the last bit of the season?
Well, I have good memories of him playing in Wembley. Other than that, not so
Exactly.
much.
Exactly. Even in 2018-19 season, I don't know whether when you say he had a good season, I don't know.
I just
Apart
remember
from
the last good
apart
game
from
probably was FA Cup or something in Arsenal. That's it.
exactly few games in Wembley, few games in Emirates. I think apart from that, I don't remember Lingard, flourishing like for a
Yeah,
whole
he
season
never
or
had a good run
at
of
least
games.
Wait,
He
half a
had that
season.
anyway,
patchy run of games.
But what Vivek is asking
Raslam,
is,
Raslam, is
Yeah,
Raslam on the line?
yeah, I'm here.
Raslam, so the Abhiram has commented and he's asking Matic always slows the game, no doubt, but also there's no support at the wings for him, so he tends to slow down. So what do you think is only that we don't have our overlapping fullbacks that Matic is slow?
That's where we are missing Shaw the most, right? So for whatever the defensive capabilities Van Bissaka has, he's not that great on the ball when it comes to the offensive side of things, and that's where we are missing out with respect to Shaw. Shaw is not necessarily one of the best offensive fullbacks, but he's still a presence in the opposition box, and that's what we are missing right now. And with Matic right now getting onto the ball, and he's not able to basically spray those passes, right? And Pogba has been having those one-off games, pretty much 2 or 3 now. But yeah, that's basically driving him to not have that stamp on top of the game, right? He had a good patch when everyone was playing well, when everyone was making instinctive moves. But now it's not the same. We are regressing back to that first phase of the season. Maybe the fatigue is playing its part. Maybe players are not mentally up to the challenge, but we need to figure that out as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, someone in the comment, Naveen M is saying Matic was very good.
Naveen with an
WhatsApp,
interesting Naveen with an
yeah,
interesting comment there. Matic was very good. Well, I don't know, man. I
yes.
didn't I didn't think he had a good game. He
Yeah,
was
call
No,
slow
I don't
Suraj for
think
switching.
that.
so. Didn't think he had a good game either. We have our enthusiast Sunny who is watching the stream live, and he is pushing his agenda on Luke Shaw. But he's not wrong. I mean, without Luke Shaw, we don't have. I think he posted something which was very good in the last discussion that we had. That Luke Shaw negates pressing very well when we play teams who press us on the counter. But yeah, let's. I hope we get Luke Shaw back for the final game and maybe for some of the games in the Europa League. But as
Got
of
it.
now, Brandon and who did he play else? Timbo. I think those guys are not good enough.
Hmm. And guys, like for everyone in the panel and everyone watching also, there's some interesting stat that I read. So this is the lowest points United have got in a season, and we even with these number of points, we have a very good chance of making top four. Do you think it's like because of Ole, like how he changed everything since Bruno Fernandes came in, or is it just that we're just plain lucky this season?
I think
Initial.
I'll give everyone a chance to answer, but I think it's just one of those seasons where like how Leicester won the league with the lowest points. So I think it's just one of those seasons, man, where other all teams have been equally shit, and we have been lucky most of it. But the last few games that we are playing, we were good. But I don't know what's going on. I can't really wrap my head around it. I don't know whether it's fatigue or like Raslam said, could be anything.
Guys, what do you
Yeah, I
guys
mean,
think?
yeah,
Are we just
yeah. I
lucky
think
or
no, I think Shabby is absolutely right in what he said there. I mean, we just had a good patch of few games. That's what we saw at Ole's half a term previous season as well. The good patch of games, and then coming into the new season, it was a disaster. It was a good start actually, and then we fell apart. Again, coming back into after the COVID situation. I mean, we had a good start, and then
One second, I'm so
Southampton's game
sorry.
just
I'm so
changed.
sorry, Ankit, but Ishwar is trying to spam in the chat room. He's trying to say, "What about fatigue? We already discussed fatigue, man. You're late to the
Oh,
to the
No, again,
The
just
meeting.
Ishwar, for fatigue. Okay, if it's fatigue, what about City? What about, okay, let's leave Liverpool. They won the league. What about City? What about Chelsea? I mean, see, everyone has to play their main team, or at least 8 or 9 out of their playing 11, right?
No, bro.
Or they
So
can't change the entire team.
Ankit, so you have a point, but the thing is, Chelsea had 48 more hours to rest before the FA Cup semi-final. And
So,
again, after the FA Cup semi-final, I can't believe we gave up FA Cup semi-final for a game like this. I thought we would steamroll West Ham like 3-4-0, but we barely managed to get a draw. So I wouldn't just say it has nothing to do with fatigue. Definitely has a lot of things to do with fatigue. However, Ishwar, you have to just agree that Ole could have managed the team a little bit better.
we could have rested the players, right? At least a set of few main players
I
in the
mean,
previous game. If FA Cup wasn't intention to win, or if it was hampering our chances for Champions League or something, why play like almost 80 or 85% of your top 11? So
Exactly.
yeah,
I
Yeah, I
mean,
man
mean,
management. So
I agree with what Ankit is saying, right? So it's like we started off that FA Cup semi-final considering that, yeah, it's okay to lose it. But then the moment Chelsea went ahead, we sort of panicked and started bringing in players who were basically our starting 11. So what are we trying to do there? Are we trying to say that, yeah, we will rest no matter what, stick to that decision, or are we basically moving with whatever the situation comes with, right? So it's confusing at some moment what the decision from the management is.
true, yeah.
and
As
and
Sudhir said, yeah.
yeah, and Vivek says, Sudhi, let's talk about players traveling thousand kilometers to play in the past. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think he's talking about how players who go and play in the Europa League and travel to the most
got it. Yeah,
remotest locations.
Vivek, I think there is one stat that in the treble winning season, we played 4 more games, that is 14 games in 1 month. And right now we played 10. So we played 4 more games in the treble winning season. But you just have to agree that the team was better, the squad depth, everything was better. I mean, we had Ole who would come off the bench and score hat tricks for fun. Yeah, so to put things into perspective, I think our squad depth is really awful, and I don't think Ole trusts our bench at all. So yeah,
And
that's the reason
Yes,
we're
moreover,
winning.
that's the reason why fatigue. Then that's the reason, right? There's no
and
squad bench,
moreover,
then fatigue will happen.
Chelsea, no, offside. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
No,
but
moreover,
at the same time, right?
what I'm saying is, yes, sorry, Raslam. Moreover, what I'm saying is, it's forget the squad depth. I mean, right now we are in the end of the season. We've been facing a pandemic, but I think even even any team that you see at the end of December during the Boxing Day and the New Year's fixtures, I think it's similarly congested, right? And everyone performs at that high level itself. So I don't see what's with the whole fatigue issue right now.
And Ashin comes in with a good question, saying how much of this unbeaten run and good form comes down to Ole's tactics. I think it is one of those times where I think who was it? Unai Emery had an unbeaten run, right? Some 17, 18 games unbeaten run, if I'm not wrong. I don't think it counts to anything if at the end of the day we don't get Champions League football, man. Ashin.
Not going to bring up my Ole out agenda, but yeah, let's be quiet here.
yeah, I still remember Shabby ranting in December. Ole shouldn't be given a day. He should be sacked now.
No,
That's what.
I didn't say he shouldn't be given a day. I
Yeah,
said
you
December
know what?
is
Do I have the option to add screenshots in this live video? No.
you can add screenshots. You
But
can
to be
try to
fair, to
I,
get
be
back.
fair
I,
to Shabby,
You
right?
can try to
I
get
have
back.
screenshots. I have screenshots where you said no matter what, when we had Pochettino available, we were like Poch and anyone in, but not Ole.
Yes,
I mean,
because
to be fair to Shabby,
if you want
I
to
would
see,
say that,
let me see.
everyone was having similar opinion, right?
Exactly,
At that point
exactly.
in time, our
Not Passion
run was
FC,
not that great.
not Passion FC. We were
Okay,
what we
maybe
said was
okay.
let's give Ole the season.
Passion FC would
Yes,
have
of
stuck with
course.
Moyes if
We
it was
told
Moyes right
what
Yes.
now.
Passion
So
FC told was let Ole have the complete season and let's see where
Complete season, yeah.
yeah. Not
Right.
not
Okay. So
but it
let
should
it
be
let
that
it
now.
be. Let it be. See, you either if you want to be ruthless, you be ruthless, but you can't sit on the fence. What I said about Ole was in December we were like really shit. Okay, and we were not going anywhere in terms of progression. So I was like, what is going on? We had a manager who was available, and I wanted that guy to come in. It's not rocket science that Ole was not good in December and then he turned things around. So I am
No,
more than happy.
we
I'm
had
more
so
than
many.
happy to eat my own words and say Ole has turned things around. Okay, definitely, of course. I'm not telling that I'm bringing out the agenda again, but it is what it is. I'll call a spade a spade. I can't sit and keep supporting like
No, I mean,
players and managers like round the clock. And
no, but
just like how De Gea is, just like how De Gea is today, your
Yeah,
argument will be negated because De Gea made some saves. Of course,
this
I'm
was so
giving him the
expected. I
benefit
was
of doubt.
just waiting. I was just waiting
No,
for
listen,
this.
listen to me. I will give De Gea the benefit of doubt. He was very stable today. He played well. I mean, it's not his fault that the penalty,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
goal was
he
scored or
made
no,
whatever.
he made some amazing saves today. I think the one where he caught the ball, and the other one, I think, it came off Lindelof's header or something. It came straight to him. So at this point, I take that as a good save, man.
yeah, clearly.
Suraj Narayan is
That's
trying to
that's that.
sabotage
That's
this meeting. Is trying to say that I call spade a heart as well. Suraj, come on the meeting, man. We'll discuss this in detail.
Vivek summed it up perfectly. De Gea is ongoing Casillas. Well, I'm not sure
I think,
how,
oh
how
man,
you mean that, man.
I don't think, I don't think anybody's been as perfect as what he just said. He's an ongoing Casillas. I mean, it's sad, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Vivek, like I kind of agree with you, but let's hope that we don't treat De Gea the same way Real Madrid treated Casillas. Even though Casillas was more of a legend
And look
than
who's talking about
De
that.
Gea is.
And look exactly
Yeah.
the same
There
guy
comes
who
there comes some passion. Some passion.
the same guy who points De Gea and says your goalkeeper
Your player.
is the one who is saying let's not abuse De Gea.
No,
Hypocrisy
bro,
should be your middle
but
name,
the thing
Sunil.
is, we all are being respectful today, yeah, right? We're
Yeah,
not being
exactly, man. I
disrespectful to
mean,
him. We're not being disrespectful to him. We are being respectful. He deserves all the respect, of course, definitely. He's been one
Yeah,
of our
we do
most
see
important
some
players, but
traits of passion coming in you guys as well today, which
it
is
is
good.
it is
Yeah,
not about passion. It
exactly.
is about just being respectful. That we should not treat the De Gea the same way Madrid treated Casillas. And I think three
right.
to four videos, if you go back, you were the one who said, you guys were the one who said it, right? De Gea just made one mistake, let him off, get off his back. And then what happens? FA Cup semi-final,
Yeah, so
3 goals.
I think we
Ajay,
did
is Ajay
rank the
there?
same
Is
way
Ajay
as well,
there on the
right?
line?
Yeah, bro.
Ajay, Ashin has just put a comment. He's saying, I can see only Ole's real influence in the top 6 matches, where he sit and hit on the break. And against other teams, we literally have played the same way before the injured players or the fatigue or whatever.
Ajay, before you answer, I just want to say, Ashin, bro, I agree with the top six. When we play top six, we really turned up. But I think, I don't agree with you entirely because after Bruno Fernandes came in, I think we played a lot of teams who were not in top six and we managed to get the job done. So that's what I feel. Ajay, what do you think?
No, I don't
Hey,
agree.
2-0, by the way. 2-0. Stopping all of you,
2-0
it's 2-0.
Great.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
See, if first, my question would be to Ashin, like, if you just want a manager who is good against top six sides and fails against the rest of the sides, do you really want him to be as a manager? I don't think like what you said, Ole is just good against top six sides. Maybe prior to December, we can say that. But I think after Bruno has come, the way we play against all the teams have changed. So it really depends upon what you want to attribute today's draw or last day's loss to. Do you want to keep attributing it to fatigue? Do you want to keep attributing it to the lack in squad depth and etc.? That's up to you. But it would be better, if we can sit and just say we played
What a goal.
average today. It's I don't know. It's why it's hard for people to accept that fact.
No, Ashin followed up with a comment there saying, individual quality has bailed Ole and United out. I believe he provides the players the platform to play with freedom. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashin. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
you joined a bit late, so I was just pointing out this fact that we got the lowest points tally, and we still are managing to get top four. I think there has to be certain amount of luck in that as well. And if we play like this next season, I don't think we'll get top four. And I genuinely believe Chelsea are going to be the challengers next season, man.
Yeah, I mean, this season, apart from Liverpool, everyone had a very shaky season. Nobody has been consistent. Everyone has been very inconsistent. Like us, you mean? I mean, one game will play really good, and the other game will play shit. I mean, so everyone, I think, apart from Liverpool, has been very inconsistent this season.
Mm.
If
And
Liverpool
one more.
had De Gea, they would be 3-2 down. I just read a tweet. It was not me. I read a tweet.
What the-
Clearly coming from Hatred FC.
yeah,
No, bro,
you're
I just
back.
read a tweet.
Vivek, who
So
of you
the
hasn't
No, I
supported
think I'm back
Spain
to.
national team during the World Cup? Bro, yeah, I mean, I saw the World Cup. Being an England fan, it was a really good World Cup. And yeah, with respect to Spain, I think David De Gea just made one save the entire tournament. And Ronaldo scoring that hat trick against him, I think he ended his career, man, if you ask me.
Gaming entered out.
Ashin says Chelsea can't challenge with that defense. Yeah, bro. So there's just one keeper away,
Yeah.
one goalkeeper and one defender away, if you ask me. And yeah, we all know who Chelsea are going to target this summer for goalkeeper. And yeah, I mean, with when it comes to defenders, I think one defender and they're in, man. I mean, they have a brilliant squad.
They think they have the highest amount of chance to get Kai right from Bayern.
Yeah, I think they've agreed everything with Kai Havertz and
Yeah, just the clubs interclub dealing. That's all is remaining, right?
correct.
But don't worry about the keeper. That's not happening. So
I
let's not
mean,
think about that perspective.
why not? I mean, they are ready to offer him double the wages. If
Double?
someone offer double the wages of
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
is getting, any guy would.
Suraj in the predictor group is saying he's admitting to Shaw being a big miss in the system. I haven't seen someone eat their words as much as Suraj has right now.
Bro,
But yes, Shaw has
Shabby,
been a big miss. Yes.
Shabby. In fact, everyone in this panel, just a question. I mean, okay, definitely Shaw has been like really good and stuff. He has been like terrific. But can you tell me how one player missing will change the entire equation of our game? No disrespect to Shaw, man. He has been really good. And this is for everyone who's watching. Like, just a genuine answer. How does just one player being missed out of the 11 changes the entire equation? Do you think, okay, if Shaw was there or something in this game, in the West Ham game, we could have scored like 2 or 3 more or something? Anyone, I mean.
I'm so sorry. I'm just reading Sunny's comment.
Ankit,
I just saw that. I'll tell you.
No, I
Ankit,
mean,
I
I
think,
mean, I'm pretty
what
sure
you-
that. I mean, that was the thing that he shared. The other. Let me just go through it. It was pretty interesting what he had put. The thing about him negating the
I
press.
can't switch because I'm actually online from my phone, so I cannot check it. But yeah, Brandon was shit.
Ashin says
Not even
Williams was getting bullied on that left today. West Ham was raiding that
definitely, yeah.
side.
So the
100%.
tweets that he shared was another day that shows the importance of Shaw. He's so good at playing out from the back and resisting the press. If in the last game we saw how much we missed his link up with Rashford and the final third support, today we missed him at the back too. This was after the Chelsea game.
Oh, was this
Integral
by
player.
Suraj?
Hope he's. No, this was United Arena who was tweeting it.
Oh, okay. I think Suraj
And
and Mark Goldbridge are friends or something because I haven't seen two people who
3-0.
love Luke Shaw more than them.
Yeah, 3-0 by the way. And yeah, let me
3-0?
just finish the
Oh
tweets.
man.
Yeah. We have utilized the short goal kick more than most teams in Europe this season. However, we have not often been pressed in the manner that we have recently been. And I mean this seriously, we have not had an outlet like Shaw who can take it under pressure and progress it. Basically, it talks about his technical proficiency and how he builds up with his progressive passes. So yeah, we've been missing Shaw, but I don't know how that takes down to like being a single player who's making us look better.
Yeah, that's
Rashford much under limelight. Yeah, man. I mean, Patrice
and there's
Evra, he told this today, Vivek, saying, Gary Neville. He was aiming this at Gary Neville. He always criticizes Pogba, right? So he was asking, what about Rashford today? He was not that great. So why does Gary Neville not say anything about Rashford? I think it's always been like that. So when it comes to Pogba, it is very easy. He's the easy target, and
yeah,
nobody blames
scapegoat.
Rashford and Greenwoods because let's face it, they're the academy products. And I don't think Gary Neville will go ahead and say what it is. It's just how it is, man.
Basically, he won't call spade a spade.
Yep, true.
I mean, Rashford has been not that great, right, since he returned back from his injury. And
Yeah, I mean,
it's just because we don't have anyone else to step in for him that he's continuously playing. I would have expected him to be dropped for if he was playing for any other team, actually.
yep. I agree with you actually. Like after that whole stunt of him, a fantastic job by the way that the things he's done during the lockdown and stuff. But on the pitch, I don't think it's been the same. If the pandemic was not there, I think he would have been on the race to win the Golden Boot. He was man in form. He was hot.
That's true.
Chelsea losing today gives us a good hope of going into the last game of the season in some
Well, yeah, I think this is the first time in this
relaxed.
season where we approach a game week being in top four, apparently.
I actually think it's the opposite. Chelsea losing today gives Leicester a hope, more of a hope than if Chelsea win today.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, yes, that also could be the case.
Vivek says I would give Pogba a chance considering the stats, but not Nata. Hmm.
Again, Passion FC should be answering this because Mata has been a good player for us.
And by the way, Vivek is Ole out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Vivek. By the comments and stuff, I think you're Ole out.
Respect. I respect such people who don't just sit and watch the games and just support for the sake of supporting the players.
Yeah, I mean he can make a very strong case as to why Ole shouldn't be our manager. Actually, Wolves' position is fixed to six even if they lose or win against Chelsea. Hmm. Players. Ole should be in. Oh, I got that wrong. Sorry. He's not Ole out.
Today is bringing fake news.
I mean, guys, we have to talk about Jadon Sancho, right? So, us qualifying into the Champions League football really defines if or if not we're going to get Sancho. And let's say by unfortunate circumstance we don't get Champions League football, I think Dortmund are going to ask 30, 40 million more than the asking price, and we would be left in no option to just pay the extra money. And I think Christian Falk yesterday he had an interview with the United stand, and he basically said that United are in the race, and Jadon is pushing from his end too that he made it clear that he wants to go to United, and Dortmund are aware of this fact. So, what do you guys think? Jadon Sancho coming in, where would he fit in? How would he play? Who would he replace?
I think Chelsea scored, but yeah, I think Jadon Sancho is if you see the ITK Muppets that are coming on Reddit and trying to play with the emotions. I think he's more likely done. But I don't know how much or how much worth he is or anything like that. I think he would be a very good addition. I don't understand people saying we don't need Sancho. Many of the Passion FC supporters here, most of them will be quiet
No,
while I say this.
no,
Yeah, I
not
mean,
They'll
really.
take
no, don't try to even justify that because a lot of supporters, when let's say we were on a good run of form, right? When Greenwood was scoring two or three games at the bounce, people were actually saying, I do not want Jadon Sancho because where would he fit in? Because Mason is in the form of his life. So what people don't understand is when we lose a game or when we don't win when it matters, like today and the game against Chelsea. It would be really nice if someone like Sancho would start, and imagine like someone like Greenwood coming in from the bench and making an impact. That would be the dream, man. Like like I said, City bring in Mahrez, Bernardo, Sterling, Jesus, Foden. We should be in that level, man.
Yeah, so Sudhi, I don't know which set of fans are which set of Passion FC fans are these. I am not really sure. And of course, squad, as we all talk about each and every time, even the initial conversation we had that we don't have any squad depth, there's nothing. So we are not considering Jadon Sancho to be in squad or in the depth or something. He is the main man. He is going to project in starting 11, and we all are in favor of that. In fact, not only him, we should probably even try and go for Grealish and probably a centre back. I don't know who that would be. But
Coming to
we should.
what you're saying about coming to what you're talking about Grealish, I think Sanjay has mentioned that Grealish,
Van de Beek,
Sancho,
Van de Beek,
Rice,
Declan
Van de
Rice.
Beek. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
and he's put in a comment saying that at this rate Rashford will come off the bench and
Not
not
Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Yeah, I would
I would
I would
agree.
agree with him. Yeah. And
But
Vivek with
what?
some
But and I mean, if it at some point where Rashford is inconsistent and non-performing, definitely I think player like Sancho should take up his position and play on the left or on the right. Doesn't matter where.
Vivek says I would not buy Sancho and instead build the youth here with high intensity of the youth here, and I'm agreeing with Paul Scholes. Buying is not always the solution, and that has not done us any good in the past years. Bro, I think football has changed. Gone are the years where you would say I would just bring in the youth. Of course, we should not completely not ignore the youth. Of course, we're gonna bring in the likes of, let's say, Greenwood, like how he has come in this season. We have Rashford, and we have some players like Brandon Williams and all these people coming in. But in games like this, you have to have top quality players if you want to challenge, or even I would say top to get into the Champions League spots. These are the players who would kind of help you to cement those positions.
Right, quickly, Raslam, who do you think we need to sign? I mean, what are the group of players that you think will sign? I think this will be our last topic, so that we can just wrap it up.
Sancho looks as good as done, so I'm not expecting that to fall off anyways. Other than that, probably I would expect Grealish to come in. I hope that it does happen because right now our problem is more with respect to the squad depth, right? And Grealish is a really good
Yeah.
option for us to have.
Yes.
And it's not a big issue with us getting him, and he's a proven Premier League player, more so than Sancho. And at the back, I don't know what can be done. Henderson, maybe, yeah. Other than, I mean, keeping aside the goalkeeping
Yes,
situation, I
get
don't
in there.
exactly know because I can't see there a specific person who's a good defender who can come and improve us at this current point in time, who is affordable to us. So it's really a touch and go situation. I don't know if there is someone who can magically come in as an available player.
Was reading yesterday that Jeffrey Kondogbia was being looked at by United. I don't know how
Look,
far
being looked
it's
at is a
Yeah, there are
different
a
thing,
lot of
right?
reports about.
yeah.
Yeah, being looked at is different, especially for a club like United. You always track a lot of players, but who is available and who is affordable, those are two different things.
Yes, yes.
Vivek says, why exactly build the youth? Why buy? Bro, Mason Greenwood and all our youth players, they cannot play so many games in because the games come thick and fast, and you can't just not have a cover man. And if you want to challenge for the major titles, you have Premier League, FA Cups, hopefully Champions League next season. So I don't think we can go into all these competitions with such a thin squad. That's what I think. Sanjay says we need cover for Matic because we can't play
And
with Fred or
that
Scott as
CDM
defenders.
that CDM role has been haunting us since like what,
Long.
7 years now.
Yeah.
I don't
Since
actually think that Scott is a bad defensive midfielder. We had a run with him right there, and he has been
Yeah.
consistently good. It's just that in this part after the pandemic situation, he hasn't been that great. Maybe because he's not playing consistently enough. But I think he has it in him to actually nail down that place. So if we are going with youth, I would actually expect Scott to be that player more so than anyone else.
De Gea was a youth when he started. No, bro, he was not exactly youth. I don't know what you mean when you say youth. So do you mean young? We have to buy young players because De Gea was not from our youth, or do you actually mean like we need to uh, flourish our academic products? So these are two different things.
Yeah,
And
we
let's
still
not
bought
forget,
him, right? It's not,
yeah,
he was not our,
yeah,
we still
exactly.
bought him.
Yeah,
So same
exactly.
way goes
And
for Jadon as well.
yeah, let's not forget how shit De Gea was in the 2011-12 season. I would put my neck in and say he kind of cost us the league that season, man. But we kept the faith and he repaid that back. Can't deny that. But then, yeah, all good things come to an end, they say.
Yeah, but either ways, we have to be respectful today here. But
Of
his
course,
his
that's
uh, his end is nearing, but we need to be respectful. Anyway,
exactly. And
Again, I
we shall
would
we
not.
shall be ending the stream now. We've been doing it for 40 minutes. I think everybody is watching Liverpool win the league today.
mm,
Relating
We're
to
just
people
watching
as we
them to
speak.
win it against Chelsea. No, I'm not watching it for their
I hope the
title stuff.
United players are watching it right now. I mean, at
well,
least the trophy
Yeah.
ceremony, so that they have that fire to prove something next season.
The way they
well,
played
Ruslam,
tonight, they should watch it thrice.
yeah, well, Ruslam apparently Frank Lampard said to his players that he will not stop them from watching Liverpool win the league because
That's
they
different,
they should
right?
get
That's
they
different
should get
to
inspired.
forcing someone to watch it.
Yeah,
I
and they're
agree.
there at the stadium, so you can't
Yeah.
help it, right? It's going to happen there.
And if Liverpool winning the title today is not the worst thing, so I've got news for you. Leeds United are going to lift the
Oh yeah.
title today as well. So
Oh
two
my
of our
God. Icing on the cake. Nice.
They're
yeah,
lifting the
two
they're
of
lifting the title today tonight.
yes, Leeds and Liverpool, both of them.
Yeah.
Right. So
Wow.
good night then. I'll just sleep before
Yeah, that
anything
happened.
happens. Yeah. I'll probably not get up tomorrow, but let's see.
Yeah, guys, it was a like nice stream. It was a nice discussion, and yeah, hope to see you guys soon.
Uh,
Good night, guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
Take care,
Sunday.
guys. Take care,
Sunday is the
Raslam.
day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see how the final match week gets to us. Let's see how it is. See you
Yep.
guys.
Cool. All right.
See you
See you.
guys.
Good
Like,
night.
share, and
Bye-bye.
subscribe.
Hey guys.
Everyone, like, share, and subscribe. Whoever's watching, please subscribe to our channel and spread the word. We'll be back with more videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I think we're done, right?